I grew up in the South, in Virginia, in an area where pretty much it was stated you stay with your own kind. You don't really go outside of that. A lot of people were stereotyped. People believed that if someone did something to you, that everyone of that race or nationality would do the same thing. Diversity really did not exist in the community that I lived up in. It was mostly Caucasian. If we went about 30 to 45 miles away, you might encounter different nationalities, but not many at all. If we would go into the city, we were always told that you had to keep your doors locked. You know, don't talk to anyone, especially don't talk to anybody that was not like you. That was pretty much, you know, the mindset and the belief system that was there. And I didn't really agree with it. My heart didn't agree with it. But that was what I lived in, and that was the reality of that time. As I was growing up, when I got out on my own, I went to work for a couple different companies, and in those different companies I had met different nationalities and different races. I was able to create very good friendships with other individuals. I had a really good friend. She was African American. We were able to become really close. She was able to confide in me and tell me certain things that she grew up around. I was able to tell her how I was raised. I could ask her very personal questions. Actually, when me and my friend would have a conversation, it was like, okay, I'm not really sure how to ask this question of her, because I'd never really had the opportunity to ask, how do you do your hair? Because, you know, to me, I've never encountered it. I don't know what to do. Even when she would explain to me about her parents, how they would grow up and some of the resistance that they had received in interacting with other people, she would honestly be able to tell me. We got to know each other so well that I wasn't offended if she said anything like, well, this white person did this to me, or did this to my parents. And you know, she wasn't offended when I was explaining to her that, you know, we grew up that, you know, really don't associate with anyone that's not of your race. She wasn't offended, because we knew and we understood that was our parents' generation, and we didn't have to be that way. Our friendship evolved by just because we worked together first off. We were in a close proximity. We didn't have any other choice. But in reality, I wasn't afraid of her, and she wasn't afraid of me. We were just, you know, two people working at the same location, and just like any other friend. We would share different places that we would go, you know, different things that we would do. Neither one of us actually attended church very frequently. However, we both believed in who God was. We believed what His Word said. She shared her faith, I was able to share my faith, and as we grew and, you know, in that position and over the time, we became really good friends. We would meet up, we would go out to lunch, or, you know, I'd go over to her house, you know, just a way to hang out, go to the movies together. This was my girlfriend, this was my best friend. When I went through my divorce, she was there with me. She helped encourage me. She helped me understand what a good friend could be. You know, and it didn't matter that she was a different race from me. And it didn't matter that I was taught you really don't trust someone that is not of the same race or nationality of who you are. We could go outside of those boundaries, and we could really share the most intimate, most amazing details that maybe would offend other people. We really understood that God was in the midst of all of it. And I'm really thankful to Him, because He helped me kind of be protected in a way, because He allowed my heart to stay soft in the way He wants us to be, that it doesn't matter what someone looks like, it doesn't matter their nationality or their race or anything, because He has given me a heart to accept the person the way they are, the way He created them. My name is Kelly Martin, and this is the skin that I live in.